Like us, do you struggle with trying to stay out of vacation mode when you're traveling?
What do you mean by vacation mode?
Well, I think it's like, you know, remember back when we had a job and we worked for a living and you had a vacation week, you went somewhere and you tried to do every single thing there was to do when you landed there, and you get up early, you go to bed late, you go, and you check off things as you go.
And we do that a lot.
We try not to, but it's hard not to do that. You know, you stay in a place, like for example where we are right now, there is a ton to do, and we quickly learn that you just can't do it all. Hi, we're Owen, Lynn, and Maggie of Van Trekking Lifestyle, and we're glad you found us.
And today we're going to show you our stay at Cedar Point Recreation Area on the coast of North Carolina.
Assume the position, won't you, baby girl?
She does. She puts her belly up there.
Anybody wants to scratch my belly is welcome to scratch my belly. Did it put you to sleep, Maggie? We forget to tell you that so many of you are new. You might not know the story of Maggie, but Maggie's been with us now for 7 years. On the 18th of this month in May, and she literally came walking out of the woods as we were hiking with fleas and ticks all over her, having spent probably most of her first year of life fending for herself in the woods. And there are several places on our channel that we tell you about that site, but for those of you who don't know, Maggie is special to be able to get brushed like this, but the difference between the life that she lives now and the life that she had when we first found her, or when she first found us, is just night and day. And the amount of love she gives to us, hard to beat the way a pup dog looks at you. You know, I'm not sure anybody looks at you the way your pup dog looks at you. He's hot, dude. He's hot. Feel good though. I think I'll take a nap. I'll take me a nap for my day. All right, you getting down? Go ahead.
Not too far off the ground. Look how far your butt's off the ground. Not very far.
I got in here with me and stretched it out.
I didn't stretch it out. Saying I'm got a big
butt.
butt.
I'm saying it's never mind.
At least you know when to shut up.
I don't know how not to talk, but I know when to shut up.
I don't know about that.
Welcome back to another Griddle Me This. Today we're going to do something about as simple as we've ever done. We're going to put some hamburger meat on the griddle. We're going to put some seasoning in it. We're going to toss it into a bag of chips, and we're going to call that Bob's Your Uncle. the hamburger meat that we just cooked up. We'll take our paper plate, we're gonna make a funnel, and in it goes. Now we'll take some cheese.
And it's already full, so we probably should have taken some of the Fritos out.
Yeah, you can't take me anywhere.
Now what do you do with it?
Well, you're supposed to. Supposed to put it together and shake it up. But what was that song? There's a whole lot of shaking going on. There's not a whole lot of shaking going on. So what we're gonna do is improvise. We're gonna put it in this bowl. Look at that, it did come out.
Yeah. No Fritos in there, but hey.
Oh, you're right.
That's okay.
So now, a moment of truth.
We're just gonna eat out of the plate together.
That's right. Dang. Wow, that's really good.
Salsa and sour cream for you.
That would have been better. But this is good. One more thing coming tonight after we finish eating this, we're gonna take some apples. We're gonna put something special in, if I haven't eaten all of them so far, and we're gonna cook something over the fire as we watch the sunset.
There's a lot of Fritos. So dessert tonight is going to be caramel apples over the fire. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to slice the apple in half. I don't have a very good knife. Well, I do, but I'm scared to use it. All right. I'm going to get the seeds out. Now we're going to lay caramels inside. We're going to put these two back together. Kind of squish them and to wrap this up in tin foil. There we go, caramel apples. The caramel's in the bottom.
An apple butthole.
Oh, Lord, you're such an idiot. Okay. It's gonna be hot, remember.
Holy crap.
Good, isn't it?
Oh man, that is so good. It took about 40 minutes for us to get it to this point. It's really, really good. We could have put more caramels in than this.
Yeah, we could have. And maybe some butter like you suggested, but I didn't want to do that. But it's good, isn't it?
It's like something you would get at the fair, but you can make it here over the fire at a campsite. Great, great, great dessert. Sitting out here by the last log in the solo stove, and we'll go inside. Telling Mommy good morning.
Good morning, and I love you.
Ready to go for your little morning walk and get out and see what's here.
So we saw this trail off of one of the campsites, and we thought we'd follow it down here thinking it might go to the water's edge. It kind of did. Kind of didn't.
You see, it seems like every morning we wake up with good intentions of where we're going to go today and what we're going to do and what we're going to plan to see, but there's always something that catches your eye that slows you down or changes your plans. And you know, the best part about traveling around like this is that's okay. We still want to see a lot today though. We just need to get booking so that we can. very rarely do we actually get to do what we plan, you know.
It's kind of like today, we plan to go over to Hammocks State Park. One of our subscribers recommended it, and get the paddle boards out. But it has turned cooler this morning, 64 degrees. So we're not really sure if we're going to do that. We are going to go check it out and see if we can.
Right. Put it into perspective, it's been in the upper 80s and lower 90s every day we've been on this trip. And we've sat around sometimes in the shade and not gone on the water. So sometimes you just don't luck into what you plan to do.
It's hard too, because there's so many great things to do in this area. It's kind of hard to, if you only have 2 days, it's hard to figure out which things that you actually want to do. So that's the reason why we go back to places so often.
And we wrestle with how many days is the right number of days to stay in an area for us. We used to think it was just 1 day, and we figured out that was stupid. You just get there, spend the night, and go. Like this place, there's so much to do here. And the last time we were here, we got in late in the evening, spent the night, got up really early the next morning, and we didn't see any of the things that are here. I think we're landing on the fact that maybe 3 nights at a place might be the perfect number of nights.
Because if you can get them.
Tonight's our last night here, and I think we're going to wish we had more.
Yeah.
It's always a good thing, though, isn't it, if you can wish you had more time at a place.
True.
Stood here and looked at this, trying to figure out which one is the most difficult. Some of these kayaking trails are pretty difficult, 6 miles. And you know, if we had kayaks instead of our paddle boards, this would be a piece of cake, and I think it would work out well. But these paddle boards in this wind, I'm not sure about that. Of course, that's the way I felt when we left this morning, and my boss felt otherwise. So there's still a chance that we'll end up doing this. There's also a chance that once we finish, I would have been right. Won't know until we do it though.
So I think what we're going to do is maybe go for a short hike, and then
see if it gets up a little warmer.
Yeah, it's supposed to get up to 72, so we're going to see if it gets a little bit warmer.
So we're right here. If we go up this way and then take the blue, come back around, take the blue and come back here, it looks like it's 1.1, 1.6, 2.3, 2.4 miles for all of them. So we can get to here and see how we're doing and then decide.
Okay.
So I'm going to tell you, it's a well-marked trail. There are maps at every junction. The trails are well marked as far as the blazing marks, and we've just chosen to not take the trail that's going to take us further up into the woods and the hammock, but to take the trail that's going to take us by the water.
pretty rough out here. I'm not really thinking we're going to be on paddle boards today. This is a great state park, and we would definitely highly recommend you coming here if you're in this area.
We love the Swansboro area, but for now, I think we're going to head into the town and see if we can find something to eat. So word got out that we were in this area, and one of our subscribers who also follows us on Facebook, Teresa Durham, recommended that we go to the Hammocks Beach State Park, and we did that. It was so good that I think we're going to take her recommendation for a restaurant here in town that the locals love.
Yeah.
Church Street Deli and Pub.
Okay, let's do that.
We're striking out today. Oh well. Settled on seafood with a view. So what did you order?
Shrimp and grits.
You like that, don't you?
I do love shrimp and grits.
I think it's going to be good.
I
Huh?
hope so.
Can't beat the view.
What'd you order?
I was a lot more plain with my choice. I got fried shrimp and chips instead of fish and chips. But I'm looking forward to it. Appetizers are here. Coconut shrimp. Still out there doing his thing. I'm not sure. He finally left the dock.
Sweet potato fries. I thought you said you wanted regular fries.
Look at us, we got the bikes off and we're going to go for a little ride down to the edge of the river and see what's there. Down to the water's edge. So just down that far from the campground, there's the White Oak River. And this is where it begins, right here. We're going to walk down to the water's edge now and see what's here. If you look up the 5 best things to do in Swansboro or Cedar Point, this trail, the Tideland Trail, is always in that top 5. And it's within a third of a mile of where we're actually camping. So tonight, we're going to walk out and watch the beginnings of a sunset on this trail. Great thing about this trail is that there are lots of boardwalks all over the water here by the water's edge. The views are spectacular from what we hear. And look, we're getting to the very first one. Great. Look at this. Trail is awesome, but the views, man, wow, just look at the views. Look at where we're heading to now. And an old man's favorite thing to see, a bench by the water. If you've been following us for a while, then it may appear that we show the same things, and we worry about that. But the truth is, what we're doing right now, well, those are the things that we really love to do. When we go to places, we try to find the places in the back part of where we're going, the kind of places that are quiet and peaceful, and hopefully that's what we portray for you whenever you watch our videos. And we realize that's not going to be something that's going to appeal to just everybody that watches. But for us, this is what we love to do. This is our happy place, if you will. Started fish.
leave no trace.
Are you paddling?
Yes, I'm paddling. Why are you not?
No, because I don't have to. I got this thing on my wrist. I can just go.
We had a really wonderful time here at the Cedar Point campground. It's an awesome campground. It has electricity, but there's no water or dump at your campsite.
And there are 40 sites. And even though it said it was booked up, there are 4 or 5 sitting here that have open signs that say, check with the host. So if you're traveling through here, definitely stop and check to see if maybe one of them is available, even though online it says it's not.
We quickly figured out that we can't do everything that we wanted to do here at Cedar Point.
Sometimes it's because you just don't have enough time. And as you can hear in the background, sometimes it's the weather. But Lynn and I have learned that the best attitude is just to do what you can do, enjoy what you're doing in the moment, and make a list of the things that you want to do when you come back.
We're going to call that a wrap for this week's video.
We hope you'll click on the thumbs up if you liked it. And if you've watched this far and you haven't already subscribed, think about joining the family and subscribe so we'll know who you are. It doesn't cost you anything and it helps us a little. And we're grateful that you're part of our family and you follow along as we travel. You make a list of everything there is to do in the area and you try to do it all. You weren't even talking.
Kind of held it in for a long time trying not to do it. Okay. Got a frog in my throat.
Hi, we're Owen, Lynn, and Maggie of Van Trekking Lifestyle, and we're glad you found us.
And today we're going to show you our stay at the Cedar Point National... I don't know why I can't get that. National Recreation Area. National Park.
It's not national, it's just called Cedar Point Recreation Area.
Okay. And where is it? On the coast of North Carolina?
On the coast of North Carolina.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
Egypt. Vacation mode dialogue, take 1.
Do you think there's going to be more than one take?
I bet there's going to be 100 of these. Look at that. Okay, that's good. That's a wrap.